Hello everybody and welcome back to Phobia. Now, I had recently just beaten this game, had it all recorded out, was actually pretty proud of the recording session, but the audio kept getting screwed up and I had to abandon all hope on it. With that in mind, we're back here again, so I know what's about to happen. I know everything that's about to happen, which is sad because it was actually pretty cool what we encountered. But now it's just up to you guys to learn what. Wait a minute. Oh crap, hold on. I gotta go back further. Maybe here. Yeah, I think I jumped too far ahead. Ignore that. You didn't see any of that. Think this is frick. Oh yeah, and that falling pillar. I totally forgot about that. Because that happened so long ago. So if you remember, I was on the puzzle where I was jumping between the blocks, and I'd actually figured it out, and it was like quite the most depressing thing ever, me figuring it out, because frick, I didn't see the hole. It was the most depressing thing ever, me figuring out how to do it, because basically it's the most simplistic of things. And when I get to it, I'll show you how it's done correctly and how it's not actually timing based, it's just player based. Yay, 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 frick. I hate this part though. This part always sucked for me. Yeah, so anyway, it's been a while since I've actually sat down and recorded something. It's because, frick, I held A on that one, and that's why I went back. It's been a while since I recorded because, I was busy doing something that was kind of a feat for me. It was kind of a glorified upcoming to me. And that was, I've recently been playing Dead Rising a lot. I haven't played Dead Rising in a long time, basically, because it's quite a very mundane game when you get down to it. It's very difficult, it's very boring, it's very time consuming, and I've just wanted to experience a lot more games. But recently I came back to it because I've come back to the original Dead Rising. I want that to be clear, for this explains everything. I love the original Dead Rising because it was the building block for the series. There we go. And I loved one because it was so much harder than the others. It was literally a building block of the game's actually very, very hard. It's very, very sadistic. It's very, very manipulative. It's very hard to it's very hard to just get through that game without going into saying, ah, here you are. And so, for those who don't know, when you beat Dead Rising, getting the true ending, because that's how Capcom is, it has a true ending, you get the availability of doing a mode. Oh yeah, you go under that one. You don't jump that one. You get the availability of a mode called Infinity Mode, which is survive as long as you can. And there's two importances to that. It's that there's an achievement for surviving 5 days and surviving 7 days. And at least one day in the game is about 2 to 2.5 hours of real life time. So 2.5 hours times uh, 7 days is about 15 hours of real life time. That's an entire day gone. So once you're in it, you have to be willing to push through, do all 15 hours of just sitting there trying to survive. Frick, you jump. And so that's what I've been doing. It took me about 4 tries to actually get it done because, like, I actually had to look up, like, a list of survivors and psychopaths that I could kill to get food to stay alive. But that was what I was doing. That was my greatest feat. And, like, I've always wanted to come back and record, and I'm just dying because I want to keep talking. I've always wanted to come back and record because I like doing this. I like sitting and having casual gameplay. I like having this nostalgia of a game, just that's not AAA. It's a nice indie game. And I do have a lot to say about this game, but I'm going to save it for the end because I want you guys to see what I'm going through. It's this crap here. Okay, so you're supposed to jump on them and then jump off, because your jump is enough to avoid the spikes while staying alive. So if you go through here without dying, of course, that's how you do that. So if you go through here, go under the fuck. Okay, again, I'm trying trying to do this. Okay, so you go under this one. You jump on top of. Okay, you go under. Then you go on top of this one. Frick. Because that one's fine. You can sit on that one till day's end. You're not gonna die. Actually, the last two, I don't think. If you stand on, you'll die. Yeah, because there's no way those kill you. Okay, so you jump up on this one. Oh no, you die. You die. You definitely die. I could have sworn we've proven this in, like, part 2 of the series. And yes, that's a weird way of holding up 2, but I was trying not to flick you guys off. Because I was originally thinking part 1. It's like, once you touch down on it, you gotta touch off and do a jump. So jump up, jump down. See, that's how it is. You jump up, you jump down. Jump up, jump down. Except without doing that. So, yeah. Oh god. And I have been, like, looking into other games to play because I am shocked that so far the most popular thing on my channel has been Catherine and A Kiss for the Petals. Both series have one thing in common. They're anime related. So if I want more people to come to my channel, I gotta do more anime stuff. And honestly, doing anime stuff makes me a little weird. Like, it's not that I fear being judged, I really don't care. It's just that anime just seems to set me off down a weird path. And I don't want to get too much into it. It's just that everything just seems to not clash with reality when I play with them. Like, my life just seems to just be immobilized in a small sphere of isolation. And I don't blame, like, the games themselves. There we go, that's how you do it. I don't blame the games for that. It's just that they put me in a mindset of everyone is better than me. And that's how I feel. Like, it's just, I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to get into this, but it's very depressing. It's just that it makes me feel like everyone's better than me. No matter what I do, everyone's always going to be better than me. Like, someday like, if I actually had something that I would hold against them, then yeah, I'd be like, heck yeah, I have something against this. There's no need to, frick, this is horrifying. Frick, wheelbarrow's death. But that's just that. That's all I have to say is, it makes me feel weird. Okay, here we go. In the name of phobia, I will punish you. Did it send me back before then? No, it did not. Okay, and jump. Jump. Ooh, that was a close one. That almost got me. Okay, and jump again. Okay, those are almost in sync. Yeet. Yeet. We made it. God, this cave is getting weird. This is a very deep cave. Like, if you think how deep it goes back and how long we've been going in it, it goes on for a long time. Oh yeah, here's our new friend, the bear. I would be like, oh crap, there's a bear, but I've seen him before, and not to spoil anything, but that's the only time we see of him. Oh, I can powerboat my car. I mean, my crate, not my car. You guys didn't hear that? No, no, you did not. You heard nothing. Oh, frick. Ooh, that almost submerged me. Okay, my sons. Yep, here comes the edge of the world, kids. Say goodbye. Hasta la vista. Sadaya noche. Not kid, we're not gonna die there. That'd be embarrassing. Again, these little spires freak me out. What the heck's up with them? I've never seen that in any cave. Or is that just like what happens when sediment falls from the roof of the cave and just kind of builds up? Oh, and now prepare to see the most disgusting boss I've ever faced. It's not disgusting in appearance, it's disgusting in how I have to defeat him. So, just prepare for this. Like, yeah, here's the cliff. Yeah, just slide down that. Yeah, see the earth comes crackling up. And the rocks don't fall. The rocks don't trigger. See, I had to hit him with a rock 3 times. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. And then that breaks. She's gone. The That was the boss battle, and I stood here for hours just trying to hit her with a rock. But like, the rocks don't drop suddenly when you're underneath them, and that's a huge problem. And then we just have this ludist following us. But don't worry, I'll escape him. Don't worry. My hops will get me through this. My Jordans. My bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That never happened last time. Whoa. Okay, last time I played, she didn't turn into a bird. She stood as a human at the edge of the cliff. Ooh, that changes a lot of things. Ooh. Yeah, so all in all, Phobia is a good game. I loved it. Its general atmosphere and aesthetic took me back to something just so peaceful, so calming. And I love the art style. It's very, very unique. It's very, very alluring. It's very asphyxiating on what the whole situation is. But along with that, Phobia tried so much to be like its predecessors, like Limbo or Inside, where the environment is your enemy, and everything seems to be a David versus Goliath situation. And every time I seem to quote unquote win, even though I never fought the wolf and I never fought the bear. I only fought myself in the end. But I think what all these games is, what I have a problem with is all these games is the Phobia, Limbo, Inside, no matter what. It's storytelling. It's very hard to tell a story when you have no dialogue. And when you have no dialogue, you lose people in the translation. Like Limbo, you get it. It's a very dark story. The black and white color of everything kind of gives it a grim tale that is being told. This, the red and black and white. Oh, it's still another grim tale. Same with Inside. Same with Little Nightmares. They all have this very dark element to it, whether it's just the atmosphere, the enemies, or just how the colors of the back of the environment clash with each other. It's a very dark story to be told. But the huge problem is you lose people with story. It took me a while to piece Limbos together, and I still haven't pieced what Insides is because I am ignorant enough not to go and Google it. And like, again, with these games, it's like you get to the end, oh, you get this reward. You get the ending. No context. I felt no general satisfaction for what I did. It felt like I was just there to guide them. I was just there to keep on sliding through the slides. And that was all I was given. Yeah, I know that's like what the game wants to capture, but when it comes down to it, you have to pull yourself away from the others. Phobia, I mean, look at it. The text, even from Phobia, is the same for Limbo. But when it comes to making a game like this, you have to make yourself differ from your other makers. So Limbo made it different by starting off by being, I think, the first one to have that kind of atmosphere. Then came Inside, then came Phobia here, and then I think came Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares made it where it was nice, it was realistic, it had more of a human element than a natural element. Inside had kind of its own element, and Limbo just kind of had nature as the enemy. I would just make this a very pretty Limbo is all I would make it. But I'm not going to hate on it too much. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been Phobia. I do enjoy this. I did enjoy this, and I would love to see more stuff from the creators. Just something that differs from the usual. Something that differs from the predecessors. But thank you everybody so much for watching, and again, I will see you all in the next atrocious installment that I have planned. See you then, guys.